If it's Wednesday, it's Hump Day Hangover. Greetings everyone, I'm Bart, and I'm really excited about our topic today because if you're first time joining us, welcome. And for those returning, we've talked about this many times, but here it is. Today's episode is, do you need a mentor or coach in order to be successful? We're going to explore those opportunities. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, or join me with a cocktail, and let's get started. This is Hump Day Hangover. If I were to ask you, do you need a mentor or coach in order to be truly successful? What do you think my answer would be? There's only one answer, and that answer is yes. Now, Les Brown, someone who I highly admire, advocates that every one of us needs a mentor or coach. And when you think about it, think about all the athletes of the world, all the A-list movie stars of the world, all the successful politicians. What do they all have in common? They all have a mentor or coach who directs them and guides them. Now, Les Brown states, and I happen to agree 100% with this, if you are the smartest, richest, most successful person in your group, you need to change groups. You're in the wrong group. Jim Rohn, as we talked about many times on these episodes, advocates that you are the average of the 5 people you most often associate with. So if you're the smartest, wealthiest, most successful person in your group of 5, how do you get any better? You must include in that group of 5 someone who is going to challenge you, someone who is going to inspire you, and someone who is going to motivate you. Otherwise, you get stuck in your day-to-day routine. And so many of us are there. We're so unmotivated, and often we feel as though things are slipping away. So what are some ways in which a mentor can assist you and help you with your journey of transformation? Let's explore a few of those. First of all, a mentor is going to help you discover your purpose. You know your what, but do you know your why? When asked, what do? You most likely answer with what your job is. That's what you do. But before you answer, ask yourself this: why do I do it? Why do you do what you do? If it's strictly for the money, then what that tells me is it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you make more money, you're going to go do that. I don't think that's the real case. The why is more than a paycheck and more than benefits. Why comes from the combinations of your talents and your passion. A mentor can help you identify those, can help you follow your passion. A mentor coach can help you become even more alert, more ingrained, more talented in what you do. They can help you take your talent to the next level. The result of all of this is you're going to live a more happy and contented life. Happiness and contentment are huge byproducts of knowing your why. Second, when you know your why, you have complete clarity. Social media is a great place to find and read about other people's successes, and sometimes you can get bogged down in thinking, why doesn't it happen to me? Well, that's where a mentor comes in. A mentor helps you sort through the confusion. There's a lot of confusion out there on what the definition of success is. They help you not only focus on what you want, but what you deserve. And remember, those are 2 very different things, what you want and what you deserve. And my bet is what you deserve is much greater than what you want. We all seem to sell ourselves short, and a mentor coach helps you get to the next level. Knowing and embracing what you deserve brings that clarity into play. And now when that happens, you are embracing your why. Next up, A mentor can help you gain fortitude and confidence, two critical ingredients in order to be successful. When you're confident, you perform at your peak. That's what a coach does when they help athletes like Simone Biles or Michael Phelps, or someone really go out on stage, center stage, the Viola Davises of the world, the Morgan Freemans of the world. They help them go out and they become even better. Imagine what would happen if Lin-Manuel Miranda never had a coach or a mentor. The genius he is now sharing with this world may not have been there. So if you're unsure of really which direction to go, your approach may be quite shaky. A mentor understands this and helps coach you along the way. And thus you begin to build fortitude, you begin to build strength, you begin to build courage, and you begin to build confidence. You open your life at that point to unlimited possibilities. Consequently, building confidence builds motivation. There's no greater friend of success than success. And the way you gain success is through increased motivation. We've talked about that many times. Sometimes you must take 2 steps backwards in order to get 1 step forward. Life and Mother Nature, as we know, have a sense of humor. And sometimes stuff happens. And when stuff happens, it's going to happen when you least expect it. But what we know is how you react to when that stuff happens is the person that you're destined to become. A mentor helps assist you in navigating through that stuff and course correcting when necessary. Next, growing your why also grows your spirit. Now, spirituality and religion are 2 very different things. Please remember that. Being spiritual and being religious are incredibly different. As you gain confidence and experience success, you may still feel as though something is missing. That's that spiritual side of you saying, it's not complete yet. That something missing is a true definition and understanding of your why. Your why is what fuels your passion. And that is the reason the most successful people out there have a coach. When you're on the same page as your mentor, then your why aligns with your purpose. And that's what you're looking to achieve. One of my favorites and probably one of the most important things you can do is to live your life by your design. Remember what we learned last week from Dr. Seuss? Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. We struggle with who we think we should be instead of accepting who we really are. That's the person we're destined to be. If you're still struggling with that, I invite you to listen to last week's Hump Day Hangover. We talked about alternative facts and alternative lifestyles. There is no such thing as an alternative lifestyle unless all of us are living it, because we all are unique. A mentor helps you to respond to criticism, to judgment, and to things that may be unexpected. But also, they help you in dealing with those internal and external forces that seem to wreak havoc sometimes with us. You learn the skills and you develop the abilities to create significant breakthroughs. And you begin to live your life by your own design. Once you take a look at all these things, something that's very critical too is to establish a support network. We've talked about accountability partners. We talked earlier about the average of the 5 people you most often associate with. Think about your support network. Athletes, performers, leaders, entrepreneurs all have coaches, but that's not enough. So many times we hear stories of superstars that have gone off the deep end and become reckless with their behavior. That is just one of the dangers of success. Unless you have a support network there to keep you in check, when you start experiencing success, you too may go off the deep end. You too may do things that are so unconventional to who you really are. A mentor helps you from going too fast. A support network keeps that safety net around you and helps you from not breaking out into areas where you shouldn't go. They help you stay in alignment. Happiness. Talk real quickly about that. Happiness is not the end-all, be-all. It is critical in maintaining alignment and focus. But just because you're not happy doesn't mean you can't become successful. A mentor will work with you to identify what may seem like a small win, and yet it's one huge win. They help you turn those small little wins into collective, huge achievements and triumphs. When that happens, you start to see that possibilities are unlimited. So, who is your coach and mentor? Is it someone you know? Maybe. Doesn't have to be. A coach and mentor can be someone virtual. Because of what we have with the internet now, and with mobile phones, and with mobile devices, we can use programs such as FaceTime, or Skype, or WhatsApp to talk to people and to interact with people and have that mentor-coach relationship. So don't think it has to be someone you go and sit down face-to-face with. It can be someone that you interact with on a more virtual level. When you're the best person that you can be, your why becomes your purpose. Again, when you become the best person you can be, your why becomes your purpose. And that's where I talk about making your passion your purpose. Quickly look at our journaling activities for the week. First of all, list your wins, the wins you experienced today. Then ask yourself, what is your what? And what is your why? Who is someone you would consider a mentor or coach? Why? Who are members you would want to include in your support network? And how important is happiness? And is happiness the be-all, end-all in your life? Now, today's episode is all covered my best-selling book, My Moment to Succeed. Go out to my website, gogetbart.com, and you will find a link out to Amazon. You can order your book there. I'll be happy to personalize it and to autograph it for you. Now let's go look at our Bardism, and I love this week's Bardism. The Bardism comes from the movie, The Imitation Game. And it says, sometimes it's the very people who no one imagines anything of who do the things no one can imagine. How do they do those things? With the help of a mentor coach. And don't forget that gratitude list. List 3 to 5 things you're grateful for this week. And once again, thank you so much for spending a few moments with me. Hit that subscribe button below. Click the bell next to it for your notifications. Go out to my website, gogetbart.com. Across the top, you'll see the links to my social media. Follow me there. And of course, visit the Success Store. And remember, what comes to mind when someone mentions your name? That is your brand. So until next week, this has been Hump Day Hangover. Ciao!